are thinking about van life, how they're feeling about it, whether their thoughts from 8 months ago have changed. So I thought we would redo the interview. If you didn't catch the first one, I'll pop it here in the description, wherever that can go. But I basically found out what their viewpoint of van life was, how they were feeling about it, what they were excited about, what they thought were going to be challenging, that type of thing. We have now bought the van. They hadn't even seen a van, we didn't even have it. It was just an idea, something that we decided we're going to do. We now have the van. We are over halfway through the build, and so it's time to find out how they're feeling about it. You are?
Nevaeh, and I'm daughter number 2.
How old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
Cool. So, can you remember what you first thought about van life?
Yeah, I was very negative about it, and I really didn't like the idea. Kind of refused to take the idea on. I was like very repulsive about it. Now I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really excited for like travelling. Not exactly excited to be leaving my hometown that I've lived in like all my life, so that's going to be kind of difficult, I guess.
When we had the interview last time, you didn't even have the van, so you had no visual idea of what it was going to be like or that type of thing.
I did have one visual idea. I thought it was going to be a van.
Oh, you're so funny.
That we live in.
Now that we've got Libertas and we are, like I said, just about halfway through the van build, what do you think about the actual van in itself now?
I think that if we did like a before and after, you would see how much it's changed, like massively. Be like crazy. Mind blown.
What do you think's been your favourite part of the van build so far?
I think putting in the heating and everything. My favourite part I'm looking forward to is when we do the bed up here.
Yeah, that's the next thing for us to do. Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to that as well.
I'm looking forward to sleeping. I'm looking forward to having, like, I guess, it is very an enclosed space, I guess, and that was the bit I was worried about, and I guess I was right. But I'm just used to having a lot more space, and me not having as much space is just one thing I'm just gonna have to get used to.
Do you think anything has surprised you throughout this journey so far?
Yes, how much progress we've done, and like when I didn't have any idea of what was happening, it really surprised me how much what was going to happen in like a van. I was more like, oh, it's going to be a van, it's going to have a bed, it's going to have a cooker, it's going to have a bathroom, that's it. It's going to be boring. But now it's like, ooh, which part are we going to do next? I wonder. I guess like those seats, ooh, and the kitchen countertop was my favourite part. It looks so cool.
Cool. Is there anything, so apart from the space still being a bit of a challenge for you, is there any other things that you think that van life will be challenging?
Yes. In a way that we're kind of used to, or we can just, I guess if you've got an issue with somebody, and then they're like constantly poking you in a way, you can't really just walk off, I guess. You can't really go to another part of the house. It's go to the other end of the van.
That's why I created 2 seating areas, just as an FYI. Cool. Do you have a favourite part of the van? I know you said about the worktop. Is that your favourite part? Is there a different one?
I'm excited for the bed.
Yeah.
I think, like I said.
Is there anything that surprised you that Mummy and Daddy have done?
Yes. I was really surprised how much wiring you guys did. I was, first of all, like, Dad's not a technical guy. He's just a few screws in there and it'll be fine. And then Mum's like oh yeah, we're going to plan this out. It's going to be fine. But you really surprised me. I was like, I'm getting really stressed about these wires. It's driving me nuts. And then, like, they're all finished and there wasn't really a problem up until, like, we had our first little fire, I guess.
So electrics and gas have definitely been the parts that for Mummy and Daddy have been the most nerve-wracking, and neither of us are skilled in that department. Mark, obviously your dad has been a carpenter, so the woodwork side of things, as much as he finds it a real challenge that it's a small space and nothing is straight and that type of thing, at least he has a skill set in that, but we didn't have skill sets in the other ones, so that's cool. Brilliant. Excellent. Anything else you want to say about van life?
Yes, I'm really excited to travel. Because first I was like you've been saying constantly, we've got the perspective of this when Mum and Dad knows that there's this. I guess my first thoughts of the van was, it's going to be a van. We live, we sleep. That will be it. But now it's like travel, like maybe some bike cycling. We go on hikes. It'll be like really exciting. All these different adventures.
Cool. Excellent. Right. Go and grab your sister. Hello.
Hi.
Who are you?
Grace.
Grace, how old are you?
9, nearly 10.
Cool. What are your general thoughts about van life?
Excited.
Excited for?
The adventures.
Okay. Anything that you think might be a bit challenging?
Yeah. Missing my friends.
So pretty similar, I think, to last time when I asked you. Is there anything that's changed since the last time I asked you?
The van.
Yeah, and the van's changed quite a lot. Anything that surprised you in that? Did you know what it was going to look like?
No, but I did imagine it a bit.
Okay. And at the moment, is it meeting the expectations of your imagination? Not meeting them?
No.
No? In what
Not
way?
the colour. Not the colour I'd choose.
What colour would you have it?
Green and blue.
What, outside or inside?
Both. Or turquoise or cyan.
We're going to add some colour. And we need to paint it.
Cyan. Oh, let me paint it.
Has there any, like, you've done a lot to help with the build? You built the seats that we're sat on, or you helped build the seats that we're sat on, the raised floor that our feet are on, the floor of the actual van.
I think I also helped Dad make the
Bathroom area.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you might have done. Is there anything that really stands out for you in terms of the build that you're like, wow, can't believe?
The bed.
The bed, this bed?
Yeah.
Cool. And is that because it turns into seats in the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the things outside that you plug stuff into and then...
So all the electrics and that type of thing?
And gases and stuff like that, yeah.
And yeah, to be fair, we're pretty chuffed with ourselves about that.
Not as cool as I thought you would be.
I'm not as cool as you thought I'd be. Wow, thanks, harsh crowd. Can you see yourself living in here now?
No, because there's not enough beds.
No, sorry, let me reframe that.
Because you did say now.
Can you visualise what it would be like to live in here? Now that there's a few more things around, or because it's not finished, you're still struggling with that?
Bit by bit.
What do you think might be the most challenging thing about living in the van?
Not using the toilet. And taking all the private stuff out.
So actually having to be responsible for cleaning it and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And disposing of things. I can see that. Anything else that you want to share?
I cannot see Papa. How will we get up there?
I'm going to make you climb.
I'm already
There'll be
a
a ladder.
I'm already a monkey. I can already climb.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to teach the girls how to climb.
Cool. Let's send in Alina then.
Ah, no.
Hey.
Hi,
Who are you?
Alina.
Alina, how old are you?
8.
So, what do you think about van life?
I feel like it's a good idea. I'm just going to really miss my friends and the things that I do here. I don't really feel like going around the UK is a good idea because sometimes I just feel like it won't go very well.
In what way?
Like something might just break down and then we have to like start it again.
When you say start again, what do you mean?
Start again, like start building the van all again.
Oh, I see. Okay. So that's interesting that that's like a concern of yours. Is the van, like, could you visualise what the van was like before we had it? Or not really?
Not really.
Now that we've got it, what do you think about it?
I feel excited to do it, just gonna really miss my friends.
Is there anything that stands out for you in the van that you're like, wow, that is super cool?
That we finally got gas and like we've got all games and stuff in the van. And like we've got the bed that sometimes we come in the van to actually sleep in it at night on the like weekends.
Is there anything that you think, right, I'm really looking forward to the next stage when you've done this?
No, not really.
Okay. Is there anything that you think is going to be really challenging apart from missing your friends?
Challenging, like challenging with the room in the van, as it's like very thin. It's going to be really hard to move around because mostly you're just going to keep bumping into each other and really hurting each other. Like last time I slept in the van, I really hurt myself.
Sorry to hear that. You're going to have to do you're going to do the van shuffle. Do you know what the van shuffle is?
No.
Shuffle down, swap spaces, shuffle back up. We'll have to make it into a dance. You can do your crab dance. Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Crab sideways!
Is there anything that you think has surprised you, maybe that Mummy and Daddy have done in the van?
That we've got gas.
The gas, yeah.
Because then we can have water, we have showers, we can cook stuff.
Yeah. I've got to admit, I'm pretty chuffed with that too. Is there anything that you are looking forward to the most?
Exploring places, going to snowy mountains so I can throw snowballs and stuff, make snow.
Sorry, I put the phone on. Probably a big mistake.
Going to really fun places like ball pits, go play in play areas, go out and play outside play areas, like Ockham Farm. It's got the outdoor play area. Going to see different zoos and animals and stuff like that. Cool. Definitely an eagle. Maybe Kenya. Learning about Kenya.
You've been learning about Kenya at school, haven't you?
Yes.
Cool.
I have indeed.
Do you think your viewpoint of van life has changed in any way since we very first mentioned it to you?
Yes.
And in what way?
What way?
In what way has your opinion changed? Or viewpoint or perspective changed?
I mostly said when we had the house that this is going to be a bad idea and I didn't think it's going to work out, but now I feel like it is, as we've got everything. We've got gas, we've got lights and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So you feel like it is a proper tiny home on wheels?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. You want to go and grab your sister and do the crab walk out of here? Hi.
Hi,
Who are you?
Saraya, and I'm 6 years old.
So what do you think about van life now?
I think it's a really good thing to experience because we get to travel around the UK and be around different places.
And last time I asked you, we didn't even have the van.
So that's why we are trying to get all it done, and the heating is getting from the cold bit, from the heating down to the pipes.
Mm-hmm.
So
we've done the electrics and the gas. What's been your favourite part of the build so far?
I think my favourite bit of the build is when we get to go out places with the van.
So I mean, when we're driving and we're all in it. Is there any part of inside of it that you're like, oh, that's my favourite bit? I like that.
If I show the camera, my favourite bit is if the
Just
camera.
tell us.
You can't really see it, but the favourite bit is when we put that black thing down there.
The Truma boiler.
Mm-hmm.
So doing the gas. Yeah. And is that because we've got hot water and heating?
Yeah, but the heating is getting the. It's supposed
It's
to
on
be,
now. It's getting hot
this
now.
is supposed to be hot air, but it's getting the cold air from outside getting the van. So I have to fix that up.
It's already done. It's getting warm now. Just takes a while sometimes.
Paddy in the elevator.
So now that Libertas has started to being built out and we've got like part of a kitchen and part of a front room and that type of thing, like, does it look how you thought it was going to look? Better than it was going to look? Not as good? Like, what are your thoughts?
I would say that down by the kitchen there, I think we should start like putting the gem bits up on the board bits.
You mean put the overhead kitchen cabinets up?
Yeah. And we should start doing the cupboards up top.
Is that because then we can put everything away? Oh,
Yeah.
That's also because she really wants the tiling to be done, isn't it? You want the tiles to go on so that it looks nice.
The bit what I really want to get done is the water coming out of the tap.
Yeah, so we've got the water tank in and we've got water to the tap, so we don't have the waste connected yet.
Can I go through the tap?
Yes, but we've not turned it on, so you can't yet. But it could if we turned it on. Is there anything that you think is going to be challenging about van life?
Yes.
Go on.
When food prices and fuel comes up with the money, because it is getting a lot of expensive.
Yeah, that's a very clever insight for someone who's 6 years old.
I'm nearly 10 7.
You're nearly 7, yeah, see, that's what it is. It's because she's nearly 7. And apparently wants a party in the elevator.
We don't even have an elevator.
No, we don't even say elevator in the UK, we say lift. They say elevator in the States.
Daddy
Right,
in the elevator.
my crazy 6, nearly 7-year-old. Is there anything else that you're concerned about with van life?
Yes, actually.
What's that?
So when we maybe we'll get a cat, maybe will. I'm scared if it actually will just jump out of its cage, and then
We don't put a cat in a cage.
what does it go in?
But at the moment we don't have a cat. I don't plan on getting a cat. We have a dog. They're seriously working on trying to do this. This is because you've watched Louise and Emily from Camper Vibe, who have AJ and Summer. AJ is their dog and Summer is their cat, isn't it? And you've seen that and you're like, yeah, we could have a cat too. So thanks for that.
Subscribe.
Is there anything that Mummy and Daddy have done in the build that you're like, wow, I'm so proud of you because you've done that?
Oh yes, actually.
What's that?
When
That's what they can't see, so if you just
Yeah,
explain.
when you
Oh,
got
the kitchen.
gas.
Doing the worktop and the cooker
You got the gas in.
and getting the gas. Gas is a big thing. Yeah. Cool. Anything that you're concerned about in terms of actually living inside the van?
I'm thinking of minions. I don't know why.
So distracted. So is that a no then? Is it just that you're looking forward to it?
Mhm.
What are you looking forward to the most? They don't have all day, darling.
I think I'm looking forward to going to fancy restaurants.
Oh, we're going to fancy restaurants, are we? Yeah, that would be cool. Are you paying?
No, you're paying.
Oh. Well, you're as insightful as ever, Soraya. Thank you so much. Yeah, party in the elevator. Thanks for joining me. And
Pickle in the elevator.
peace out, guys.
Subscribe.
I'm definitely gonna go because this video did not go how we were hoping it was gonna go. But what do they say? Never work with animals and children. Evidence.